at that snap. I credit that to Aim Labs. 15 minutes a day. What is up, guys? It's your boy Scotty Smooth, and we're here with another video, and today I'm switching it up a little bit. Typically, we post gameplay videos, we post dominant performance videos, how to do this, but in this one, we're going to take it a step back, and we're going to walk through how Aim Lab works and how to get your aim to where you want it to be. So sit back and relax, enjoy the content. Hopefully this video helps you guys out, and we're going to jump right in. We're going to jump into the best aim training methods and what I use for aim training. This is going to be a complete guide for beginners, advanced players, whatever. If you've been on mouse and keyboard for a while, you're probably going to get something from this if you aren't using this tool already. And the tool we're going to talk a little bit about is Aim Lab. Now, I'm not an experienced PC gamer. I've only had a PC for about 3 months now, so I'm still trying to figure out how to get the mouse and keyboard completely down. Of course, it's a work in progress, but we're getting there thanks to Aim Lab. What Aim Lab is, it's pretty much just an FPS trainer. And the cool thing with Aim Lab is it actually gives you feedback as well. It allows you to see where you're performing better, where you need to work on, and it helps you along the way. It helps you become a better mouse and keyboard player, and it helps your aim ultimately, which is obviously gonna help if you're trying to jump into the mouse and keyboard scene for the first time, or if you've been in it for a little bit and you just want some refreshers, then definitely check out Aim Lab. Now, I'm not affiliated with Aim Lab. I'm not getting paid to talk about Aim Lab. It's just something that I do that I feel like you guys would get a lot of benefit from. Before we dive into the specific trainings, I just want to give you guys an overview of what to look for when you are starting Aim Lab. So let's say that you download Aim Lab. It is free on Steam, and they're in the early stages. They're in the beta stages, so it's still pretty early, but it has been out for a little bit now. There aren't any issues, nothing like that. So regardless of what game you're playing, I primarily have been playing Valorant and use this for Valorant. So you want to make sure that you're setting up the settings exactly like you would in other games that you're playing. So you basically want to set up the settings just as you would on the game that you're playing. So the first thing we're going to jump into, before we jump into any training, we're going to go into the settings here at the bottom. Something really cool with this is this actually allows you to select what game you're looking to work on. So you could see the game profile for now. I'm on Valorant, but if you wanted to change up the game, you know, maybe you wanted to do Rainbow Six, maybe you wanted to even do Overwatch, you could do all of these games. I mean, Destiny 2, you could see that there, you know, the Call of Duty series, Borderlands, Battlefield. There's a lot of different gaming profiles you can set up that allows you to change the settings in Aim Lab as you would in actual game. In my opinion, mouse and keyboard is muscle memory. You know, once you get it down, once you know how the aim is, how it moves, the speed of it, everything, you're gonna get it down really easily, but it's just muscle memory, it's just practice. So ultimately, practice makes perfect. You're gonna need to practice to get your aim on point, and this is gonna help you do that. So let's say we go in our game profile. Of course, I selected Valorant, changed my sensitivity to the sensitivity that I use in Valorant. I can also, if you guys want, let me know in the comments below. If you want a guide on how to track your sensitivity and how to find the right sensitivity, let me know. We're gonna say we have everything set up, all good to go. You can change the crosshair if you wanted to do that. I pretty much made mine the same as I use in Valorant. That's pretty much all you need. You can change up some of these other settings. You know, if you wanted to change up the camera mode from first to third person, the graphics, I mean, you could change some of this stuff. Really nothing too crazy. Key binding as well. You're pretty much using your mouse only. You're not moving around that much with the keyboard. So once you have your settings figured out, you're going to want to go to training at the top. First thing you'll want to do when you do get to this screen, you'll want to go to tasks and then play a couple of these. So you can jump into a couple tasks. There's a play task option, but this basically allows you to start Aim Lab tracking, which is basically going to track your data. It's going to show you what you need to focus on, and you can set it up and find out the specific presets that you actually want to focus on and use. There are so many different things you can do, from reflex shot to grid shot. Something that I like to start with is the spider shot, and you could change up the weapons. You can really do anything with it. You basically just want to find the tasks that you want to focus on first. I definitely recommend starting with flicking first. Tracking is a whole other thing. So if you're brand new to mouse and keyboard, I would focus on the flicking first. Then you can make your move to tracking, because tracking has a lot. It's a lot more intense. You need to be a lot more accurate with it. So I would probably start off with flicking and then go into tracking. But again, it's up to you guys. Even if you wanted to go into precision to help with that, you could do that. Now, instead of picking preset tasks, something really cool that AimLab allows you to do is set playlists as well. So if you go back into training and click on playlists in the bottom left here, you can see in the top right that I have a saved playlist. I actually have some playlists already in here ready to go for me to just jump right in, hit play, and start practicing right away. So there are going to be different playlists for a lot of different games, a lot of different warm-ups. Something you could do is you can create your playlist at the top here and add some specific ones to your playlist. The one thing that I like to do is if we go back to home and click on workshop at the bottom, there's already pre-built playlists in here. There's different tasks that are set up just for you guys, so you don't even have to pick which ones you want to use. You could see that if you wanted to work on small flicks, there's the Valorant small flicks. If you wanted to go into playlists here on the left, it's going to give you a bunch of different playlists. So you could see that there's a lot of Valorant playlists here, from Valorant training to Valorant extreme training, so to Warzone warm up. This is not only good for beginners, but it's going to be good for advanced players that are just wanting to get a warm up in before they jump into the game, because we all know that mouse and keyboard can take a little bit of warming up too. Let's say that you wanted to check out this Warzone, maybe you're playing Warzone or Apex Legends. You can just simply download the playlist, and then back in your playlist section on the home page at the bottom, they'll be in your saved playlists. If you go to the top right, bam, they'll be right there. So definitely check that out. Definitely use a specific playlist if you do want to get the most out of this program, if you want to get the most out of the game that you're playing now. And that's what some of these other aim training apps may not do. They may do, but this one really details it down to what game you're trying to play, whether it's Valorant, Warzone, Apex, because they're all different, right? They're all different. They all shoot different. The gunplay is different for each one, so it allows you to customize that whatever game you're playing. So let's say we go into the Valorant warm-up, and I'm just going to play something right now, just kind of show you guys how this works. So we're going to jump into it, and again, I'm pretty new to mouse and keyboard. We're going to jump in, and I'll show you just kind of how the playlists roll. And you can even set up a setting without a weapon. Like in this case, I don't even have a gun pulled up because there's really no need, but so I might miss a couple shots here, but I just want to show you guys what we're working with. All right, so we're done. This is the next page that's going to pop up here, and super cool. It actually gives you a breakdown of what you did well, what you need to work on. So the results, you can see 94% accuracy. It gives you a score, just shows kind of the average score over here to the right, the time to kill, stuff like that. So a lot of different things that it's going to show. The big one that I like to focus on are the insights. So we have a strengths and weaknesses category. We have a boom headshot, which pretty much says that the aim's pretty decent. Flickmaster, same thing. But you can see that there are weaknesses as well. There's a right side weakness, which means that if I'm moving to the right with my mouse, I'm a little less accurate than if I'm moving to the left with the mouse. So the AI training will actually automatically correct that for you. So it'll automatically help help you work on that right side weakness without you even having to tell it to, which is really cool. Something that it actually personalizes it to the player instead of saying here's how to get better. They actually change up some of the things within the trainings to help with that right side weakness. That was just an example. That was the grid shot ultimate, but there are other ones that you can check out here. I'm again just going through the playlist. You could see I selected next task. You could also replay it if you wanted to do that, but we went into next task here, and then this one's a little bit different, motion shot. It just kind of gives you a preview of what you're working with, what it's going to look like, so you know what you have coming up. When you do get the feedback, one thing I do want to share is no feedback is bad feedback, especially with this program. Don't get discouraged from this. Ultimately, you just want to get better and improve your aim. So you can see even here, after completing the next one, there's slow hand, there's upper screen weakness. So I have some things to work on as well. Not everyone is perfect. You definitely just want to keep going at it, keep working at it. I've found coming in and running through a playlist a day, even if it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe a day, you can get these knocked out, and it's going to help your aiming a lot. I'm telling you guys, it's going to help your aiming quite a bit, because practice makes perfect, and that's really what we're trying to do here. We're trying to make sure that you're getting to where you need to be. Thanks again for stopping by. I do stream on the weekends on Twitch, so definitely go check out the link in the description to my Twitch channel, where we do our damn thing. We have a good time doing it, which is what it's all about. Also, if this video helped you out, leave a like so this video can get out there to help out other people that are working on their aim. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching. I hope this video made your day a little bit better. See you guys in the next one. Peace out, baby.